Let's see if we can hear you.
I don't.
Oh, can you hear me? Testing 1, 2.
I'm getting him, so.
I'm sorry. Testing 1, 2. 1, 2, 3,
I'm not over
4.
there, so.
Short, like,
Check the earpiece.
Candace, are you here? Who
Oh.
you with?
where'd you learn?
Can you hear me now?
Now, yes.
Shannon can hear us now.
I can-
Okay.
I can hear
okay.
you
How come I can't hear?
We can't hear you.
Check your amplifier.
Check.
What
Yeah,
you have on
yeah.
your end. Check your connections.
Hold on.
It's
It's us. It's us. Not
Yeah,
not
okay,
you.
good. Good.
Yeah. Let
We're
me
speaking
see.
sign language with.
Well, let
Well,
me
you
see.
said you couldn't
Hold
hear
on.
me, so I said sign it. Go ahead
Hold
and sign
on.
it.
Technical difficulty.
So we're
That's
just
okay.
seeing real quick if we have everything.
Yeah, so obviously.
Are we actually
Let's see.
on the air now?
Was that unplugged?
Yeah,
No,
So
look
where's
at what I
that?
found.
it needs the amplifier. That goes into the
Here,
amplifier.
I'll this.
Okay. Let me see.
Look, he's got it.
Into the amplifier.
It's-
Okay.
Hey.
Can you hear us now?
There it is.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, you can hear me now.
Take a minute to clear the wires.
Good
Oh,
morning.
morning,
So you
Gabe.
guys,
Good morning. Oh,
without further ado, we are going to bring on our guest. Let's introduce you to Real Genius, Gabriel Jarrett.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh no! Don't stop! No, don't stop! Don't stop!
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How you guys doing?
Good. I love your background. What is that? Bubbles?
Yeah, I decided to be in a fishbowl today.
Oh.
Yeah, I just I like it under the sea. It's beautiful down there. It's gorgeous.
Oh, good morning. We have much chat already because so many fans of Real Genius are here. Ricky says good morning to you.
Good morning, Ricky.
And Shannon is there saying good morning.
Shannon, good morning.
And then Christina says, good morning, Ricky. How are you?
Is there someone named Ricky around here?
Ah!
Oh, wait a minute. Is she
Oh, good
referring
morning,
to a
Ricky.
different character? Is she
Yes.
referring- Oh,
I
wow,
always
that's
read
pretty
all the
good.
chats, so Ricky has to say good morning. And Ricky
good
is
morning.
saying good morning. And then Shannon says good morning.
Triple good morning.
Oh, awesome.
Let's get right to it.
Let's get right to it. So, like I said, you guys, we are live right now, and we're with Gabriel from Real Genius. So, if you guys have any questions or comments, suggestions, we love them. He's here right now, live with you guys at 7:09 in the morning. So,
709. Only for Al. Only
Thank-
for Al.
Bless you. Bless you. Because you're a night owl, right? You're like.
Yes, I am. Which is why I didn't really sleep. I just decided to connect it. So yeah.
I feel you. I used to be a night owl. I used to be like.
I know if I have to wake up super early, as long as I don't have a whole day ahead of me, then I'll just connect it to the nighttime. If I have to work all day, then of course it's.
I got you. But not on set. If you have to be on set, then you're like.
No, if I have a full day of shooting, I got to sleep. You
Yeah.
know, but it's like when you switch from day to night and night to day, your circadian rhythms get all messed up, and you're just like ah.
I totally feel you. So I totally feel you.
Yeah.
And so and you got any juicy gossip for me?
Oh yes, I did. About what? What kind of gossip you looking for?
No, I want to see what's going. I shouldn't say gossip. I should say any juicy, any exciting thing that you can tell us about.
You mean in my life?
Yes, in your life.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, of course. Oh my gosh. No, actually, I just finished up. I just finished. I just got back from New York on a movie called Ask Me to Dance, and I think you know the director star of that one, Tom Malloy.
I do know Tom, and it turns out that I know one of the. Well, tell us who do you play in that?
I play a rather sober and straight-laced priest.
Oh.
wow.
Yes, my son. Yes, that's right. And I was exactly. I probably did it to the wrong side. I had no idea. But you can call me Father Jarrett. Yeah.
Thank you, Father.
But it's a comedy. Anybody that puts me in the role of a priest is going to be saying something funny. So so that just did that, and then very soon on a yet unnamed streaming network, I have a series coming out with Kate Bosworth as the lead, called Bring on the Dancing Horses. So we shall see.
Is that about horses?
No, nothing to do with horses.
Nothing to do with horses, just in the
No.
title.
It's just the title, and I'm hands out of this one. I've got nothing. They didn't even ask me.
Cool.
Yeah, they didn't ask for my suggestions or nothing.
Nothing. They just said, just sit there and act.
Just say, bring on the dancing horses. We'll do the rest.
I almost said awesome.
Oh, no.
That's her word.
That's your word?
That's
I
her word.
overused the
Wait.
word awesome, so he.
Wait. Is this like a contractual thing? Should I like try to get him to say awesome? Like, is he penalized every time he does that?
I think he
No.
should be penalized
No,
because
no.
he's saying
Wait.
that I
No, I really
overused
think
the word
that-
awesome.
Because whenever she uses awesome, I usually have this little thingy that I go, a little Godzilla that I. Because just a reminder not to use awesome. Because I said when you use awesome too much, it takes the awesomeness out of awesome.
Right.
It does. It does. There's nothing special if you always there's nothing special if you're always doing it. You
Yeah,
always-
that's what I tell her. I said if you use awesome too much, it takes the awesomeness. I have
Yeah,
another.
but if you add to it, then that's double the awesome.
That's right.
It's awesome plus good.
Then,
Awesome
then-
squared.
then very soon, just like this conversation, nothing is awesome.
That's right. Exactly.
Now, Ricky in this chat says, good deal. You need to add sauce to it. It kicks it up a notch. And so then your awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce.
And
Right
then
on.
Christina says, LOL. I overused the word actually.
See.
See, so I'm not
She's
the
not-
only
Yeah, I
person,
do
you guys.
too. You know what? I'm guilty of that as well. Especially if I don't know the person, they don't know me. It's like it's a fresh use of the word awesome. Like they've never heard it before. I say awesome, they're like, oh, cool. Yeah, but that's not really how it works.
No, you're right.
No.
You're right. You are right.
I love being that way.
Just silly and irreverent.
And then
I know.
Ricky said, I actually hadn't noticed that. Awesome. So now.
Ah.
See, now I just set off the chat room. Now they're just
I know.
The chat room is all awesome. It was just
Yeah, and by the end of it all, you're gonna be like, oh my god, if I never hear that word, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But that's fine because I have another friend that uses it all the time too. He's a director and he always says everything is awesome. It's awesome. I'm like, dude, you gotta stop using awesome.
Oh, I know your friend.
Yeah.
I know who that is.
Yeah. My friend Steve.
Friend?
Huh?
You have friends?
One or two. Can I count you as a friend?
Wow, I'm just saying that, like, you know,
I have one.
miracles happen every day.
I have two. If you're my friend, you can be three. You can be the third friend.
I would be honored to be free.
Okay, he's three. He's number three. Number three.
Yeah, Anyway, hello.
So good morning, everybody.
Good
We're having a
morning,
little
yeah.
tete-a-tete with Gabriel
Yeah,
Jarrett. So we were getting everyone excited about one of your first films, which was she calls it a cult classic. I just call it a classic. Real Genius.
Yes.
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 Yes,
Yeah,
every-
back in the day, you know, I think they were using actual film to shoot with back then.
Wow.
Yes, if I recall correctly, they actually had film, and it would go through a camera, and there'd be a little lens that opens up, and it exposes the film, and then shoots back that way, and then they do another one, and then do another one, and another one. That's how they ran it through.
Back in the old days.
Back in the old days.
Old timey days.
Yeah, and the motor was run by like some guy was on an exercycle. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Squirrels.
hamster and a wheel.
Hamster and a wheel.
a
Squirrels.
little hamster and a wheel. It would run the film through. Yeah, we were inventive. We were.
So tell me about that scene with the popcorn in it. Was that all that popcorn in that scene, or was that? Because
Yeah, that was. And once again, Sonny brought something that's very important to note that they didn't have CGI like they do these days.
exactly.
No copy.
Oh,
and paste.
yeah.
It was actually 18 tons of popcorn.
18
What?
tons.
18 tons of actual popcorn, no effects whatsoever, no nothing, no, not even. They did 18 tons. It came in. I think it came in like 27 truckloads, or it was just some absurd number of literal full-size truckloads.
Wow.
They popped so much popcorn for both the interior and exterior of the scenes, which are two separate places. They popped so much popcorn, the company that they hired burned down.
Excuse me?
Burnt down?
Burned down because they were running the popcorn poppers all day and night. They're not supposed to do that. They weren't designed to go 24 hours a day. Who makes that much popcorn?
Real Genius does.
Apparently, the company burned to the ground, and and that was after the first when they were making the popcorn for the interiors, and then the exteriors were later. So they they learned their lesson at that point, and actually fireproofed all the popcorn on the exteriors, so they couldn't use it. Like the stuff on the inside, they fed to cows again. It's still corn, but they fed this inside stuff to cows. But because the place burned down, they ended up fireproofing everything.
They didn't encourage the cast to take some popcorn home. Say, here, take some popcorn home.
It's like, Mommy, I don't feel good. I don't know why. My tummy hurts and everything. Yeah, that's why.
Ricky says, "Holy Orville Redenbacher!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point! And then he said he thought that he was your friend, Al.
Ricky is my friend.
Okay.
He's my friend yonder.
You had your one friend.
And now I
sitting
have
up
4.
watching the shows. I'm 3. I'm number 3.
You're 3.
That's all I can say.
You are
I'm
3.
number 3.
Well, if anybody is Albert's friend, leave it in the chat so we know. We'll just keep
Yes,
keeping a
I
tab
need more
of how many
friends.
friends you have.
I need more friends.
He's got lots of friends.
Okay. I have friends now. Besides
Oh,
the
yeah.
friends,
So
the friends in my head that run back
That's
and
my
forth.
funny popcorn story. What you have the friends in your head? Are they speaking to you again?
Not right now. They're listening to you.
Ooh, yeah. Tell them not to do that. It could be dangerous.
Don't listen to you.
And Aaron is in here, and Aaron said he's friends with Cheer Bear and Wabbit. That's you.
Oh, that's right. We were dressed up like, she was dressed up like Cheer Bear, and I was dressed up like a big rabbit.
The other day.
Wow.
Gabriel's like, okay, that's too much information.
That blew his mind.
That's too much information.
That blew-
Are we having a furry like moment?
No, it was in a free moment.
No.
No, we just thought we thought we would be different, and we would
Yeah.
and come dressed up. That's kind of our thing on our show, though. We wear lots of theme outfits. We wear like funny hats or
Do they represent anything? Are they
no, like
indicative of something? Let's say nothing.
like you know what? If I would have been more prepared, I would have gotten us Real Genius shirts.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I would have got it. That see now that would have been.
I
awesome.
used it. Darn it. Okay, but that would have been legitimately awesome.
I was not prepared, or I would have worn. We would have worn Real Genius shirts.
That would have been awesome. However,
See, he said, are you going to find
more
him?
than the real. I think more than the Real Genius shirt. I think that what was the one? The one that Val was wearing at the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. The kind of the bubbles or something like that.
Yeah, no, it said something. It was oh boy. Chat room, help me. I'm lost.
Oh.
He's wearing a T-shirt. It's really iconic. I think it was on the poster too.
Oh God, I wish.
Do you guys in the chat, if you know what shirt Gabriel's talking about, it's at the beginning of the movie, and Val Kilmer's wearing it. It's in Real Genius. If you are familiar, you know who would know is Ricky.
Ricky would know.
I think Ricky would know. So Ricky,
Get on
if
it,
you
Ricky.
know,
Gabe
can
Jarrett
you
should know.
put it in the chat?
Ricky is.
I know,
is-
you should know. Oh,
yeah, you-
Ricky, thank you. I heart toxic, he says.
Toxic waste. Yes. He's right.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you so much.
you.
Ricky
Thank you,
knows
Ricky.
everything.
See?
Ricky.
No, Aaron. Aaron is also in the chat, and he wants me to start writing down. Prime Day is over, Aaron. Aaron, Prime Day is over. No more writing in the chat.
So, yes, I heart toxic. Thank you, Ricky, so much.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Yes. Thank you, Ricky. Ricky, can you stay around a while because I might need to come up with some other things that I can't remember. Being that I pulled an all-nighter just to make sure that I was up for this, I would really appreciate
Oh
it.
my gosh. Christina says Ricky knows everything. LOL.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Ricky's not going anywhere. He's going to stay here for all all your movies.
Yes.
What's next?
Wait. How old is Ricky? Just
Hey.
so like he's.
Gabriel wants to know, how old are you, Ricky? And then Aaron goes, wah ha 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 ha. And then Ricky was a
I don't
lucky
have the feeling
wabbit
he was
because he
12.
got it.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I want to say Ricky's probably our contemporary. He's probably in his
Yeah, he's probably
50s.
Well, then Caitlin says, yeah, Ricky been over the hill a few times.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what is that like? Our age? We must be all over the hill, you guys, because we're all
Few
around the
times.
same thing.
Few times.
But Ricky, yes, Gabriel wants to know, can you please stay in the chat in case, because all three of us are getting
Yeah, but we might
confused.
go blank, and you're the only one that can do it.
You're the only one that can remember. Oh, thank you, Ricky. You know what Ricky just said? He goes, I'll
Oh.
cancel a few meetings just in case I'll be here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you.
I reported to Ricky. Thank
Gabriel really appreciates it because we're like, boy, sometimes we just can't
Absolutely.
remember. I can't remember what
Absolutely.
I had for breakfast yesterday.
Me neither. I can't even remember yesterday. But
Hmm.
here's a great thing. Since we're on the topic of Real Genius, why don't we talk about, if you guys feel the need that you want to go and watch Real Genius, why don't we talk about it being here on Amazon Prime if you want to watch it?
Yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and show it to you guys right
Thank
now.
you.
So it's going to pop up right below Gabriel right now. You are looking at Real Genius. Now you can rent this in high definition right here on Amazon Prime. You can also buy the movie here in high definition. So this is great. It stars Val Kilmer, Gabriel right there. And this is about an eccentric group of college student geniuses. Haha. Are recruited to work on the latest generation laser beam. But when they find the truth out behind the experiments, they plot a hilarious revenge.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
On that-
you know, because I think with revenge, one must have some levity, because otherwise we get too bogged down in the murderous rage that we're feeling. So we got to bring it up, lighten it, bring it up a little bit.
And what better revenge than 14 tons of popcorn?
18 tons.
18 tons.
Yeah, 18 tons and a top.
Dogs and popcorn. Oh, Ricky's so nice. He goes, okay, if 50 was the street and 60 was your front door, I'd be on the front porch. Oh,
Oh, how sweet.
that's so nice. Thank you, Ricky. Ricky, because you're there also, will you tell us, what do you think of the movie Real Genius?
I can't wait for this answer.
But yeah, let's just see what he says.
Crickets.
Let us know what you think of the movie Real Genius. And you guys, if you're out there, Aaron, Caitlin, Christina, everybody else who's out there, people that we haven't heard from yet, if you are fans of the movie Real Genius, let us know what you think of it. And, you know, maybe it shaped a lot of people's childhoods.
Right? Yeah.
I get a lot of that, actually. I get a lot of it because, you know, we focused a lot on real science, like not whimsical fantasy science, even though some of the stuff wasn't in existence. Believe it or not, all the main topics and all the gadgets and everything that we were using in the movie all exist today. The laser did not at the time. It does now.
Really?
Yeah, they can actually. They've got it affixed to Navy ships, and it's literally knocks something out of the air. And they've got demonstrate. You can look it up on YouTube. They've got demonstration videos of it. It was classified for a while, and then of course, you know, it came out. Yeah, we can do this. And there's certain restrictions, I guess. You can't have clouds or whatever the restrictions are. I don't know, but they actually have it today. It exists. Yeah. And then all the science stuff behind it was also, it was either in development or it existed. So a lot of people are like, I was working on that project, and so they identify with it.
That's really cool.
Oh, how neat. Well, Ricky just said, so you'll be happy. I really like it. It's a classic. It is up there with War Games. Oh, that's the Matthew Broderick.
Oh God, that's great.
Ali
That's a
Sheedy,
hell of a
Matthew.
compliment. I like that.
Oh, and he says, I always like science, so I gravitated towards movies that like that. So that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
Do you have any really cool Val Kilmer stories? Did you and him bond?
Cool Val Kilmer story.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we bonded all right. You know what? Val kept to himself a lot. You know, we actually ended up getting along really well. So what you saw on camera was pretty much how we interacted. I'd love to say that we did all of those great, you know, moments behind camera as well, but not so much. There was a lot of things going on at the time, like even just technical stuff. Like I was followed around by people to make sure that like nothing happened to me, like that because we were shooting on ice. They wouldn't let me on the ice. There was literally someone throwing rugs in front of me as I was walking, because like not but the blankets, because they didn't want me slipping. If I break an arm or whatever, then all of a sudden, cost them thousands and thousands of dollars. So I was put back in my box.
Oh,
Oh,
because
so
you were precious.
yes.
Yeah, I was
My
coddled a
precious.
little bit until the end of the movie, and they were like, "Oh, cut? Is that a cut? Really? We got all the things. See ya, Gabe. Who? Never mind. Anyway, So I could have jumped out of an airplane at that point in the movie.
Oh. Well, listen, I have to take off. I have to leave early.
Aw.
I'm sorry. I have to leave. I have to
know.
go. But I'm going to go home and get on the chat because my wifey's got to go to work today.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, get on the chat.
She's got to get on
I'm
one.
so sorry. No one, I apologize. I really went as fast as I could to try and get in. I'm getting technical problems, and
Don't worry about it. Let's not
Thank
worry
you,
about
sir.
it. But thank you so much.
Oh, no, and stay with
I'll be
us.
back.
Boink, he's going to stay
I'll
with
stay
us.
with them.
Yeah, you're going to stay with
sir,
me.
I'm going to stay with the pretty girl. You can go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So you guys say bye to Albert L. Ortega there, and I'm going to stay here with Galen. Thank you so much, and he's going to get in the chat with us, you guys. So let's just go back to the beginning. What?
Let's talk about Al.
Oh, let's talk about Al because he's not here. He's not here. What did you really think of his shirt? You guys, what did you really think of Albert's shirt? Because he's not here now.
If it got any louder, they would hear him on the other side of the planet.
I know.
Wait, I've got a decibel reader somewhere.
They would hear him all the way back to the 80s, you guys. You would hear him back when you were like
literally
shooting Real Genius,
3 or 4
right?
Decades ago. This is a decibel meter, and I'm turning it on. You see the little numbers there.
Did you get it on Amazon?
I might have. I don't know. I think
Wait a minute. Oh, hey.
it was on that site that starts with an E and rhymes with
Ray.
"Hey Ray."
Hey, Ray. Yes.
Kind of.
Do Ray. Yes.
Yeah.
So he
And,
got it there.
So if this is the decibel of normal people,
All right.
speaking to you now, and I'm
Okay, that's normal people.
that was like 80. It started like 80 somewhere.
Okay.
Around
And what's
Okay.
Al?
there. Okay. Al would be more like, "I'm not speaking normal." What, did it like hit an error code on it?
It stopped it. Wait, it
That
stopped
was
your stream.
that was
Like
your
we can't even see you because it totally stopped the stream. Al's shirt stopped your stream. It was so loud. You guys, what do you think?
Sorry.
Ricky said it was the Planet of the Apes shirt, and Caitlin said, "What's the concept behind that shirt?"
It's kind of like the Furby stuff. Who knows? It's
So Caitlin wants to know, what is your necklace about?
this is shark tooth, and a friend of mine gave it to me, and every now and then I who knows? I think it's lucky. I don't know, but I know it reminds me a little bit of high school. But yeah, I like it. I like it.
Oh, that's so awesome. And you guys continue, asking questions, suggestions.
please,
We
fire
love
away.
suggestions, all that kind of stuff. Going back to Real Genius. Now, when you auditioned for this
Yeah.
way back when, you're a kid actor, did you know it was going to be like what we're calling it, a cult classic of today?
No. As a matter of fact, we kind of felt lucky that we even saw the theaters at all. Because at the time, TriStar was going through, let's say, a management change. And the incoming management did not particularly believe in the film. And so they didn't do much prints and ads. They didn't do a whole lot of advertising. Yeah. So we were kind of dealt a bad hand as far as the theaters go. That being said, it didn't do very well in the theaters. However,
Really?
yeah. However, what was being developed back at that time period, if you think back, way back, for those of us that were alive, but cable, such as HBO, such as other...
This is the onset of cable television.
Right. And what happened was back then, if a movie didn't do great in the theaters, but HBO or the other cable channels, they wanted to pick it up, they would pay for it, and what they paid depended on how much the movie made and how popular it was. So so ours didn't do very well in the theaters because they just didn't advertise it. Well, once HBO got a hold of it, they ran it. The fans got a hold of it, and that's when it exploded.
That's when it started to take off.
Yeah, and because the cable channels hadn't paid very much for it, the deal was pretty good for them. They just kept running it and running it and running it. And so it really, that's where it exploded. That's where we got our popularity from.
How
So it really
crazy. Well, Ricky said yes, and he goes, and Blockbuster, because at the time there were Blockbuster videos everywhere.
Right. See, Ricky's fast as nut, man. I want to eat like what you eat for breakfast.
And Ricky, he wants to eat what you eat for breakfast. What do you eat for breakfast, Ricky? He's
No,
just curious.
Wheaties, is it typical? Is it spinach at night, Wheaties in the morning?
Caitlin said, do you surf because that's surfer wear?
It is surfer wear. I grew up in Malibu. I used to surf. Yeah, no, I don't do it anymore because I get shoulder issues. But it's all good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that, and maybe that is where it was around that time period. Huh, I don't know.
Oh, awesome. Good thing to notice.